start again. It's a redskin.
Welcome back, fellow Blues and all football fans. Kindly subscribe if you're new here. It's been a busy January transfer window at Chelsea, with a lot of decisions that have been made by the club and the coach, and many are expected to be done as we are coming close to the end of the transfer window. First up, Juventus have agreed a deal with Chelsea to sign Renato Veiga, and it's a done deal. For €5 million loan fee until June, no buy option clause, and then player back to Chelsea at the end of June for Clubs World Cup. He is expected to play as a centre-back at Juve, and that's the position he has been yawning for all the time at Chelsea. Best wishes to him. One Chelsea journalist has confirmed that the club have been in talks over signing one new striker all of this month, and those talks continue. The club are looking at signing a host of new players over the next couple of windows, and one of the priorities is a new striker. Chelsea only really have Nicholas Jackson with nobody to challenge or push him, and also, no different striker profile to add a different option to Enzo Maresca's attack. There is Marc Guiu, but he does not appear to be trusted by Maresca, and he also does still look quite raw and needs to really be going out on a loan move this window. Chelsea continue to be linked with Liam Delap of Ipswich Town, and there have been some fresh info on the striker situation today. Liam Delap, who is the striker that Chelsea have worked hardest on so far this month to try and bring in. Our sources say there has been contact all month and it continues, but Ipswich are still keen to hold on to Delap until the summer. It would take a big fish offer for now, probably north of £50 million, but it's not impossible. The talented 21-year-old is enjoying a fine season in the Premier League, contributing 8 goals and 2 assists in the top flight so far. Delap is certainly making the most of the chance to impress at this level, having previously struggled for playing time at Manchester City earlier in his career. It could now be that Delap will earn himself a move back to another big club, with Spurs ready to consider a move for him this month, while they'd face likely competition from Chelsea. Delap looks like he surely has it in him to be playing at a higher level than Ipswich, so it's surely only a matter of time before they lose their star player. Chelsea already have decent options up front, but one could argue that Delap would be an upgrade on the inconsistent Nicholas Jackson, while Christopher Nkunku hasn't made much of an impact at Stamford Bridge either. Delap would also fit in well into Chelsea's model of signing top young players, so he could make the move to West London with some confidence that he'd get a good chance to play and show what he can do. Chelsea's defenders will be more than aware of the talents of Delap after he dominated them when the two sides met in December, and his stats suggest he is enjoying a brilliant first top-flight season. A transfer fee that highly likely means the Blues are going to need to sell in order to afford bringing in a player Maresca is notably a big fan of. They could do this if they complete the sale of Christopher Nkunku, who seems to not be able to force himself into the manager's thinking despite Jackson's poor form. This is despite being described as a quality player earlier this season. A number of top clubs around Europe are intrigued by the chance to sign the Frenchman. It was claimed earlier this month that Nkunku had agreed personal terms with Bayern Munich. However, Chelsea are sticking to their valuation of wanting to receive more than the fee they signed for him, and this would easily cover any deal for Delap this month. Chelsea have also approached Juventus over a loan for Douglas Luiz. Juventus would be open to allowing Luiz to head to greener pastures, but only on certain conditions. The old lady, it is claimed, are only willing to consider a permanent exit or a loan with an obligation to buy. This, however, is proving to be an issue. Chelsea are looking at potential January opportunities, and Luiz has been identified as an option in light of injuries to Enzo Fernandez and Romeo Lavia, although coach Enzo Maresca has expressed hope that the former shouldn't be sidelined for too long. Moreover, Chelsea are in negotiations over the potential departures of Cesare Casadei and Carney Chukwuemeka, while they are also open to offloading Kiernan Dewsbury-Hall, so there certainly could soon be space for a new midfielder at Stamford Bridge. However, unless Juventus change their stance, Douglas Luiz appears unlikely to return to the Premier League anytime soon. But if an improved bid is put on table, and his salary wages, he will join the Blues. A quick one reaching us from the camp: subscribe, like, share, and be here for more updates.